heavyweight champion of the world. Shout out to TD Sports. TD Sports. Let's go, champ.
No problem being a bad guy. Cody Rhodes wanted to do it fair and square. John Cena didn't give a damn. Chad Patton is back.
You cannot be a perfect
Cena
ambassador.
now, covered by Cena, covered by Cena. Patton's in the ring. John Cena has...
What's good, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well on this WrestleMania Sunday, Easter Sunday. And it's WrestleMania weekend. It is now concluded. It is now finished. We have a new world champion in John Cena. 17 times the man, 17 times world champion. I believe that breaks the record of Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game. And in tribute to the dirtiest player in the game, how does Cena win? By being dirty and cheating. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see who's in the chat. I'm waiting for these people to come on. They were here, then they left, but I wanted to start this because I didn't want to be here too long. What's good, my man D Free, my co-host? What's going on, bro? Salute. My man CDK Sports Talk Network in the house. Salute to you. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Salute to you. And then I have my sister up in here, the lovely Carmen. That was terrible. I'm upset. Yeah, I didn't like the way it ended. We're going to talk about it. It was a good match. Even though Cena was talking pretty much the most of the match, whispering spots. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I didn't like the finish. I thought they could do better. No Rock. I was very upset that The Rock didn't come out. Travis Scott, really? I thought that was kind of corny. But yeah, so D Free says, yes, John Cena. 17 times the man. Yes, indeed. 17 times. Cena sucks. Yeah, Cena sucks. I mean, it was a decent match. I thought night 2 was definitely better than night 1. Night 1 was a little shaky, but I thought night 2 was definitely better. I just thought it could have been a little better ending, but a terrible job, lazy booking, I guess you want to call it, a lazy scripts. My man, Growing with Soul, what's going on, bro? Hope all is well. Thanks for coming through. Salute. Yep, terrible ending. And who else is in here? Cena's 63 years old. Yeah, he's he's definitely up there in age. And it's supposed to be his going away tour, so we kind of figured he was going to win, or he was going to win sometime this year. He's going to lose it soon because after this year he's not wrestling anymore, unless that's part of the act. But I truly believe he's not going to wrestle anymore after this year. So let's see what happens. I think the next big pay-per-view is Money in the Bank, and we'll see what happens. So I'm waiting for my host to come on. Let's see. I got a text that said, let's see. I know Sock will be on in a minute. He had to go drop his daughter off. Yeah. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, Turner. Brett was here and then he left. So see if Brett come back on. So. But yeah, man, I thought overall it was solid WrestleMania. Like I said, night 1 was okay. Jey Uso wins the world title. I thought it was a little too predictable. I thought they could have done better with that. But hey, make everybody happy. Lead off the match. Lead off the card. Start WrestleMania on a good positive note. He's the number 1 selling in merchandise in the company, so why not give him the title? You know what I'm saying? So he's 47. He's almost 50. He's my age. So no, night one was better than night 2. You're bugging. How is night 1 better than night 2? There's no way. The first few matches of night 2 topped anything that night 1 had. Dom Mysterio winning the title, I thought that was great. The women's match, I thought that was a great match. It probably was one of the best matches of the whole WrestleMania. Was Bianca Belair, Ripley, and Io Sky. I thought that was one of the best matches. Even Drew and Priest, I thought that was a good match too. And then you had some good spots with Randy Orton and Joe Hendry. I thought that was pretty good and funny. the way they worked it. So I thought definitely night 2 was better. Night 1 was good. I like Grande Americano. I thought that was pretty funny, that gimmick. I think that gimmick is pretty solid. Hopefully they go with that gimmick, for a while. I think it's hilarious. Sox was saying, and hopefully come up, they need to bring up a Grande Mexicano. I think that would be great. And the music is great with the mariachi and the American little theme. I think that gimmick is excellent. But definitely I thought night 2 was better. I'm gonna play a couple of clips, give some time for my peoples to jump on. Let's see. I'll start off with this real quick for you guys. If you haven't seen, I got little clips. I'm not monetizing this live because I know I'm gonna get copyright issues because of this, so that's why I didn't monetize it. So, but who cares? It's for entertainment purposes only. So let's. And right on cue, I got El Grande Dominicano on the stage. What's going on? El Grande Dominicano, welcome to the panel. What's going on, Sock?
I'm doing well, sir. I'm on I-95 on the way back to the CRIB. It was a great weekend, no doubt about it. WrestleMania 41. Is it the greatest Mania that we've ever seen? No, in my opinion, but it was pretty darn good. I thought it had its moments. The wrestling audience is very fickle. They'll always criticize something, but I thought overall it was a good 2 nights. The ending, I didn't care for it. I thought it was too much shine for Travis Scott,
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, Travis Scott he's pretty popular, but, he's not fucking Vanilla Ice. Like, people don't know who the fuck he is. You know what I mean? Like, let's face it. You know what I mean? Like 99% of that audience was lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When Travis Scott came out, you're right.
I mean, he's not MC Hammer in fucking 1988. Say who?
Nah, everybody knew who Travis Scott was. I just think it was a stupid thing to just have him as the only person that interferes in the fucking match. Like,
bro, let me cook, bro. Are you shitting on my promo?
my bad.
But I mean, I liked it. I mean, Cena had to win, right?
I guess. So, I just thought the ending could have been better. I think a lot of people are probably going to think that too. But the match is okay.
Everybody hated the ending apparently, and I didn't like it either. I mean, I thought it was an epic, old school match. A lot of heat. It was, it was very entertaining. People were complaining that it's slow paced, but I mean, it's John Cena wrestling. You're not gonna have fucking a fast, high flying match like if it's Logan Paul or whatever. So it just doesn't make any sense.
I loved it.
It was good. I liked it. I think the intro was great. I got a clip of the intro.
No super kicks.
No super kicks. like the intro. I thought John Cena's intro was great. I'm gonna play a little bit now. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. My wife just screamed out, "No, it wasn't." She's a mark too.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Nobody was cheering or booing when he walked out. I was surprised.
I think they were shocked. It just seemed like they were shocked. They didn't expect it to happen that way. I think they were expecting more. Like I think everybody was. Like we were expecting a little bit more. It ended really early too.
Yeah, I was surprised. They still had like 15 minutes left of it, but I guess they add the post coverage, I believe.
Yeah,
so they factor that. Yeah, they factor that in.
I guess I don't get it, but hey, I mean, we'll see. Tomorrow should be pretty good. First, the roll after WrestleMania is always good, and it's going to be on Netflix. So you imagine it's got to be a little bit better. They'll be a little open to say whatever they want to say. So
no Dwayne.
Is Cena there though?
Cena should be
there.
Showing up? What, on the press conference?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Where is Raw? Where is Raw?
I don't know. It's a
Is
good
still
question. I don't
are
even know.
they still in Vegas?
If it's not in Vegas, it might be like in LA or somebody in California, I bet.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Well, they were just in LA. Well, they were in LA for the first Netflix. I don't think it'll be in LA.
Yes. I mean,
No,
I'm
I
just
think it might be
guessing.
T-Mobile. I think it might be T-Mobile as well.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Um,
I
He's supposed to be
I
on Pat McAfee's show tomorrow.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
they kind of gave it away. I mean, I think most people thought Cena was going to win, but when they showed Cena is going to be on McAfee,
And they also said that Cena's gonna be at he's gonna be at the shit in Europe.
yes, no,
The cla
Perth.
the cla
The,
Yeah, he's gonna be in Perth too.
Mm.
yeah, they're going to be in Europe, hard body in the summer, in
I mean,
August, I think.
they do great lives and great gates, and the crowd is always great over in Europe. So why not? You know. So
Yeah. Summer. I was actually looking on StubHub yesterday. The tickets for SummerSlam are freaking ridiculous.
yeah, I figured
Yeah,
that. Two
It, it's
nights.
yeah,
cheaper. It might be cheaper to go to fucking Europe.
yeah. They're price gouging like crazy. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's great. I could imagine. And then WrestleMania was ridiculous. I don't know how anybody could pay
Yeah.
so much money to sit all the way up in the nosebleeds.
Not only that, you got to factor in if you don't live in Vegas. Let's say like us, we coming from the East Coast.
Yeah,
To Vegas is very expensive. It's like no lie, like at least no less than $500 a round trip, and that's if you're lucky you get that.
yeah,
And then you got to then the hotels are gonna hit you over the head because they
yeah,
know it's WrestleMania weekend. So that trip alone, if you go on with one person, it's probably gonna be cost you like fucking $5,000 minimum. It's a sit
yeah,
up top.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward. What tomorrow's Monday, so I'm looking forward to Raw, seeing what happens. I wonder if Cody's gonna Is he gonna show up at Raw? Is he gonna wait till SmackDown? I
No, I
know.
think
I know.
I think everybody shows tomorrow. They
I
have
know
to.
that girl Kathy, the reporter, tried to interview him when he was walking to the bus, and he basically not right now, whatever, with his wife. So I
Yeah,
don't know if he's good. I don't know if they're building this up for him to turn heel because they were booing him.
yeah,
But again, it seemed like Vegas wasn't a fucking a pro Cody crowd.
yeah. But they didn't cheer or do anything for Cena either. They, I thought it was kind of dead too. The scene, let's go Cena chant, Cena sucks chant was kind of weak.
Yeah, it wasn't a heavy let's go Cena, one of those chants
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
which was
This,
weird.
what was another good match? So here's another great highlight. The main event yesterday. Let's see. I got some bits of it here.
Payback.
Wait, go ahead. What was you saying?
No, I was saying that I don't know, man. I guess we're just marks, but I just felt like with that heel turn by South, that was a great opportunity to have him like show up, distract them if they were going that route. But I guess not. I guess that's gonna be a separate storyline then. And
I
then
guess.
I honestly don't see what storyline they have. Like, what is this gonna be a Cena Cody feud until he retires, or like where they're going with this?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because if Cena is going to retire at the end of the year, how long does he hold the title? Then what did he do after? Like, are
Yeah,
they going to
well,
drag it?
he's gonna hold that shit to at least SummerSlam, and if not longer. Which, like, I don't know. I guess we gotta watch and see.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go the main event of night one.
Payback is finally coming to Roman Reigns. Holy
Then
That was
just when you thought he was going to help Roman Reigns, I thought
yeah,
that
that
was
was
good. But this doesn't guarantee that he's going to be a heel. I mean, I don't know. Does it guarantee that he's a heel now, Rollins? You know, they
I
all went in
mean,
as sort of faces.
Rollins is like one of those like Austin heel fan favorites, face. So I don't know.
Oh my God, Jesus! Really, 10K original ticket price? Yeah, nah, no way. Nah, there's no
Yeah.
shot. Man,
What?
salute to you,
What?
Joe Townsend. Joe Townsend be
What?
front row at the Golden State games. I be seeing you, Joe Townsend. He'd be front row at the Golden State games. 10K for there's no way. You saw that one guy. There was a mark in the front row. He had like the Naomi like overalls in the first night. I
Yeah.
think he did the second night.
I told my wife because since I'm retiring, I want to go to WrestleMania next year. Let's see if it's affordable because it's gonna be in New Orleans, New Orleans. So let's see.
It's not going to be
Gotta
affordable. You got to go go way out of pocket for that. And New Orleans too. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna probably cost about. I would say that it's gonna be like a vacation, like one of our annual vacations
Yeah.
type shit. So I'm gonna try anyway.
Another match. That was a good match. Let me see. El Grande Dominicano back. Oh, okay. So
Back
Saka was
on.
talking about Seth, and is that a heel turn, or like does he play like both ways, or it's not
I hope he
guaranteed.
goes. I hope he goes full heel. I hate that halfway stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
I agree.
it's, yeah. I mean, he's gonna have to change his music, I think. But that's a big part of him.
Mm-hmm.
But then that would definitely get him the heat, right? If he changes his intro, he'll get the crowd to go
Yeah, I think
against him.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
People love that karaoke stuff.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's true.
They mark out.
Yeah, so do I. I'm one of them.
Yeah, we know you do.
Yo, how was your dad yesterday, bro? That shit was great.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Well, because he like he said he called it according to him on
What? He doesn't like Roman or he doesn't like Punk?
he likes Punk, but he said that watch Seth be the guy that Paulie chooses. So but he was happy that he got one right.
I think we all hit that one right. I think we all got that one. I think it was kind of predictable that was going to happen.
The one thing I noticed is that the WWE lately, they're pretty good at like doing guys that have cooperated right. If you remember, like a couple of years, like two WrestleManias ago, Sami Zayn is losing the fucking Johnny Knoxville, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, he gets the rocket up his ass, and he's he's a main event guy. Damian Priest puts over Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? Same thing. And Seth put a lot of dudes over this 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, he did. He helped Cody. He lost the first match. He lost to Drew.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is I don't know. Sak, I don't know if you remember Jared. So what's up, Jared? He says sorry.
Jared's one of the great marks of all time.
One of the greatest marks of all time. He said he hasn't followed wrestling in over 20 years. So if the Honky Talk Man wasn't there, I'll politely decline. By the way, my ticket stub for WrestleMania 10 in 1994 cost $65 for floor seats. Wow.
Wow.
I believe it.
Wow.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Did you see the documentary, WrestleMania 9? Did you see it?
I heard it was on Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were talking to one of the guys that was in charge of setting the floor, and he said, we always try to have a $25 ticket. That's amazing.
Wow.
It was a $25 ticket back then. And
really?
the spot. And I think the top price is like $350.
That's great. And look, and then Joe Townsend just said it was like 10K. That's nuts. Just so you could. So what? You paying 10K for what? So you could touch the rest on the shoulder?
Right. And they're packing these arenas. If you notice how short the freaking the ring entrance walk is.
Yeah.
They're like right on top of the wrestlers. So.
Yeah. Wow. What was another highlight of? Oh, go ahead.
No, speaking on the venue, I thought the venue was actually good. The setup, I liked it. I like the fact that that stadium has like the light in the daytime, and then as it gets darker, it changes the view of the wrestling, like how it looked. I like
Yeah, yeah.
the optics of it.
Does that dome open up, or it's closed the entire time?
I think it's closed.
It
I don't
closed
think it
off.
opens.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think what makes it different, like when they play football, is that the fields are different. Like there's a different field where UNLV plays on, and they have like three fields on the floor
Okay.
that are tracked.
Mm.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Salute to my man KG, man. Salute, salute. And my man Leslie, what's going on, Leslie? Salute, salute. So what was another highlight of the WrestleMania we're gonna go through? Like, I thought the women's match,
Dirty Dom.
right,
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that
the
was great.
IC,
yeah,
the
the triple threat, I
IC,
thought it was great. I thought we was gonna get interference by somebody, but it still ended up to be a great match. You could see that the crowd is slowly turning more and more on Bianca, so I expect that heel turn to change pretty soon. I got a clip.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got the clip for it. Let me see.
Erneut soll er kommen. Ripley. Belair, was für eine Schlacht. Oh Gott. Benutzt die Haare als Waffe. Bereitet Ripley vor. Er soll jetzt da sein. KOD. Neuer Champion. Für den Sieg. 2 und Io Sky. Over the Moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Io Sky gewinnt. Io Sky.
I got the German feed.
Yeah, that's great.
I got the German because I try to get these clips right after each match so I can have it ready. And that was the only one available, which is good because maybe I won't get a copyright on it. But I didn't monetize it because I knew that WWE is crazy. They catch you with anything. So you got to get like a certain time limit, like 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. So but yeah, that was a great match. I thought that was might be one of the better matches of the both nights.
Yeah, I think it was the best match of both nights. I think it was, and that's saying a lot because the triple threat men's match was great. But I thought that was all three females were amazing in the ring.
See, look, Rich Mancuso says worst of all time, and not because of Cena result. Really, Rich? You think the worst WrestleMania of all time? No way. Night two was really good. I thought night one was kind of really predictable. I thought night two was good. I thought the Dom match was great.
yeah.
I thought Dom winning. I thought that was great. The fans cheering him at the end even made it better, right? Because he's the major heel of the promotion. He gets a lot of heat, and I thought when they were cheering him, I thought that was excellent. Let's see. I think I got a clip of Dom real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, that was great. Dom was super over. Now they were.
What's up?
I said that. No, that was great. Dom is super over now.
Yeah,
He's always been like over as a heel, but that was great that he finally, he finally got love.
Let me see if this is it. What is it?
Yeet.
Oh, I can't find it. I guess I didn't save it. The crowd marked out for Dom, man. That was a good moment. So
That was very good.
Match was pretty solid. I'm not saying it was one of the greatest matches, but it was solid. But I think the fans selling it like marking at the end, I think that's what made it even better.
I'm sure that because they had odds on these matches. I bet you Dom was the longest shot.
Really?
I mean I don't know, but I would assume. I mean, because Dom has been jobbing Reg.
Yeah, he has. But we picked Dom. I think everybody here picked Dom.
I mean, I was rooting for Dom. I thought Breaker was gonna hold on to it.
Hold on. I picked Dom. I thought somebody else picked Dom. I think somebody said
I was
Penta.
rooting for Dom.
Yeah, I know Jay Price picked Penta in his. I don't know if you got to see the video I put with Jay Price. He picked Penta.
Mm.
Yeah, he was way off.
But I'm sure that'll probably be a feud. You know, I mean, they could go so many routes, you know, different ways with Dom. I hope they don't turn him face. I really don't.
I hope not either. No, they can't.
You know, I do. I mean, obviously, I think him and his dad will reconcile, but not now. Let Dom be a scumbag for the rest of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Richmond
Him and
Crusoe
Liv.
says title changes were going to happen. Best part was the set and entrance. Man, Rich, you're being really hard on this WrestleMania. That's crazy. I thought I don't know. I wasn't too thrilled with night one, and then I didn't have really great expectations for night two. I thought Grande Americano was great yesterday.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
that was.
was a
I
great
think his
match.
gimmick is great.
I think his gimmick is one of the best going right now. Hopefully they stretch it for at least another 3-4 months.
So does the Judgment Day break up?
You have to, yeah.
Yeah,
But
they have to.
it just stinks that Liv and Rodriguez, they did the job. It would have been better if they won, because you kind of keep them, Judgment Day with the titles, right? Now Dom is the only one that's champ of the Judgment Day, so it'd be interesting to see how they spin it, because they're gonna feud. Dom and Finn are gonna feud. Then what they do with Carlitos is there to be there, So it looks like Carlito was more with Dom anyway. So
Carlito was kind of like the MVP.
yeah,
He had some key moments.
yeah.
You know,
He's just there to take
I think
bumps.
I think they keep the Judgment Day around, and maybe Finn is booted. You know, and I don't think Lyra and Becky are going to be long term.
Nah,
Heel turn, right? Heel turn.
they got to do something with that, because it's kind of corny at this point with them. And now this girl got 2 belts, and I don't know. And Becky's not a tag wrestler; she's a solo. So
yeah, I think it's a classic mentor. And they wind up breaking up somehow. But they have a lot of they have a deep roster right now.
yeah,
I mean, a lot of talented girls, that probably deserve some shine, like Roxanne Perez, people like that.
yeah.
Stephanie.
One of the best workers and the best female workers wasn't even in WrestleMania. Chelsea
Yep.
Chelsea Greenwood didn't even work. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was stupid. That for them not to have her and the Street Profits wrestle was stupid. Especially how you have the Street Profits turn heel, like win the titles, and they're great workers too. So it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's dumb. You got that's three good workers that weren't on WrestleMania. It's kind of trash.
Good point.
Yeah.
Bro.
I thought the spot with Joe Hendry and Norton, I thought that was cool. I mean,
oh yeah, that was great. That was surprising that they put him on Mania. So that was great that now he gets a little bit more clicks and views on his social media now.
Yeah, that's true.
And his popularity is going to go up.
It's better than doing Rusev, because you didn't want Rusev to do the job coming back like that. So they could build Rusev a little bit more and see what they're going to do with him. But I think that was better call, because a lot of people thought it was going to be Rusev. But then he probably would have, because I don't think Orton would have done the job to Rusev. So so I think that was the best call they could have done. So
Joe Henry definitely needs to. I don't know I know his contract or whatever, but that dude is fucking super over, bro.
Yeah,
he's a TNA super over. His song, his spots, people chanting "I believe." He does the old school stomp with the hand claps.
Yeah,
and he's a solid worker,
Let's see what they do with him. I mean, but he's a TNA guy, and they're supposed to work with TNA. What do they do? Do they send guys over there, or they're going to bring some guys? Is it only for the Royal Rumble and some pay-per-views?
Well, also Tuesday, Lyra and Becky might drop the titles, because they're fighting in NXT versus these two girls that won, I think, the gauntlet match at NXT. So Lyra and Becky are going to be in NXT on Tuesday.
Okay, so that makes sense. If they do,
And I think one of the girls is like one of Lyra's good friends or former partner in NXT. So because she mentioned it during the PPV yesterday, because remember they had like the NXT PPV before Mania.
yeah.
So they won their match, and now they were facing the winner of that match on Tuesday on NXT.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I mean, I don't know. Those are the bright spots. The two triple threat matches, the main event, the women's triple threat, that was good. All the gimmick matches kind of did better than what I expected, because sometimes those gimmick matches don't work out well. So the 4-way match was good. The tag matches was nothing special. Nobody really cared, really. Both tag titles, like the women's and that Becky Lynch match, that was probably the worst one of night too.
Yeah, that match was kind of weak too.
Yeah. But overall, I thought night 2 was good. I wish it would have had a little better ending. I thought they worked pretty good. I thought Cena was trolling a little bit by the obvious whispers. I thought he was doing that on purpose. But calling the spots, since Rhodes was like, you can't, for 25 years you still can't wrestle. So I feel like, I don't know. I could be overanalyzing it, but he was whispering. He was obvious whispers the whole entire match.
Okay, that's interesting. And and Jacob Fatu.
That was good.
LA Knight.
Yeah, I think LA Knight's gonna get his push now, right? He'll probably win Money in the Bank now.
Yeah, he definitely is gonna win Money in the Bank. It's on it's in LA, so it makes sense for him to win it.
Yeah, that'll be good. And you figure Uso's not going to hold the belt long. I don't see him holding the world title long. So, figure I don't think it'll be to Gunther. I don't think it'll be to Gunther. It'll be to somebody else.
So. He sells a lot of merch. I don't know.
He does. I can see McIntyre beating him somehow. Like they could, maybe they give the strap to McIntyre. But yeah, tomorrow should be good. It'd be interesting to see what they do. But they got to have Cena there. It's going to be whack if like they give Cena this title and then he's not making appearances. I think that's corny. That's stupid. So with him winning the title, he's got to make appearances now. So. But that's all I got, guys. I just want to do a quick recap of WrestleMania. Play some of these clips. I don't know. I played the Uso joint.
Yeet. Hell yeah, I love it. Fire. Internet. I don't know what it is. Soak it in.
He's mad. He's mad over.
Yeah. So we'll chat more tomorrow. I'm off from work, so I'll be doing stuff and then get ready for Raw tomorrow night.
All right, no doubt, Brett. We'll be back Friday for our regular boxing talk and stuff, and then whatever's going on in the week. Not much going on. Yesterday was a good boxing match in the ladies with Fundora, so I thought that was a good ending. Upset.
Is the NFL Fundora lost?
No, Fundora won, but it was a big upset in another fight. Conwell lost. That was a big upset.
Okay. And the NFL draft is this Thursday?
NFL draft this Thursday. We might do D-Free's doing something Wednesday. I'll let you guys know if you guys want to, link up and talk about the draft. So I think the draft is Thursday.
Yeah.
I mean, Brett, you don't care. Your team is stacked anyway. You don't need.
Yeah, but I want the draft.
They're going back to back, right? They're going back to back, right?
But I still want to see the draft, nigga.
Y'all still got your pick? Y'all got your pick, or y'all didn't trade to give away your pick, right? You got the last pick.
No, we got our pick so far, but we'll probably trade it. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna do? I trust the GM. I mean, he's been on a fucking heater the last like 4 or 5 years, so let's see. Let's be real. When your team wins the chip, right? Like you can't really be like you're hyped about the fucking draft, but it's not like, oh man.
That's true.
Like I'm a mark for the draft anyway. I just like to watch that shit. So that's why I even mentioned about going out on Thursday to Brewskis if guys want to go. I'm down. I work, but I'll step out the office.
Thursday, that sounds good. I don't mind. Just let me know.
Let me know. I'll throw it in the chat tomorrow. I'll throw it in the chat tomorrow morning when everybody's talking shit about Mania.
Sock, what people rate us?
8?
What happened?
I think 7 or 8.
7 or 8? Okay.
I forget, but everyone's saying
What?
Genty. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. That's gonna be your pick, Genty from Boise.
I don't know. I like the cornerback from Michigan, though. I think we can. There's still some other good running backs that they can get, but who knows? I like the running back from Tennessee.
Yeah, Seattle's talking about trading. I've been hearing Seattle trading Walker.
Right.
He's nice, but he's always hurt.
Yeah, he's injury prone. But I don't think they could get much for him. I don't think
probably
you get
like
a
probably like a fourth, fifth round pick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most you could probably get for him. So, but
Yeah,
maybe
so,
we'll join D3. D3's doing a live with the draft, so maybe we'll do something Wednesday. So.
All right, let me know.
All right,
I'll
guys.
talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Appreciate everybody that came through today in the wrestling recap. You know, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw. Sock, thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
You got work. You got to work tomorrow.
Of course I do. I didn't hit that lotto.
No, because I know some places give the day after Easter. Like when I was at the Arch before, they used to give us that day, but I'm not there anymore, so I have to work tomorrow as well.
Yeah, man.
Oh well. All right, buddy. So I'm gonna close out with the John Cena clip, and then we are out of here. Peace, everyone.
No problem being a bad guy. Cody Rhodes wanted to do it fair and square. John Cena didn't give a damn. Chad Patton is back.
You cannot be a perfect
Cena
ambassador.
now, cover by Cena, cover by Cena. Patton's in the ring. John Cena has set the record. John Cena is a 17-time world champion.
Here is your winner, and new undisputed WWE champion, John Cena.
You may not like it. In fact, you probably hate it. But at the end of the day, like it or not, John Cena is the GOAT. There is no